Hey, so welcome back to my channel where we have a look at the Wheels Wednesday. For this week is Maisto, which is that company that usually the black windows makes it, where it's worth the cheapness to it. So this is something that's not normally their $1 cars that you get at the, Dollar General or even Dollar Tree or Walmart, which is under the Adventure Force title. This is the Maisto Flatbed 2021 Ford GT Heritage Edition Transport. So it's got like a transport truck, which looks pretty good. I like the way this looks. $5.99. If it was a Hot Wheels, I don't know, this feels like it's pushing the price for me. I probably may have spent too much on it, but I was thinking, gosh, I like it a lot. It's in a very true to scale fashion. In other words, like this truck, if you bought it, you can buy these trucks with Hot Wheels, but they're gonna be a lot smaller, the Hot Wheels single packs. But you can also buy them like this for Hot Wheels. It's usually just a little bit more, and you're probably gonna get a better quality. But let's take a look to make sure we don't just throw the bathwater out with the baby. We want to be fair with it. First off, you get a nice looking background that's in cardboard. I got 3 cats sparkling right now, like I might got food or something. So this background, you can use it if you're in a world made of cardboard. You might want to use things like this as backgrounds just to display or even to take pictures with. So that's a great idea. I always think that's a good way to do things. Now this actual car comes right off the plastic container. And you can always put it back in the package, which I think you're not doing. It's probably going to be a little easier to store that way. Take a look at the car. Now the car is definitely very nothing on the bottom, not even any kind of detailings. Now the tires, ironically, oh my gosh, I just realized they're made out of rubber, not just because that one was out. It's just that you can clearly tell that by looking at it before I turn the wheel and notice that this tire is blown out on this side. But yeah, they got rubber wheels, which is something I don't usually see on a Maisto car. I was about to say if it has suspension, but it doesn't seem to have any suspension. All right, we can see, oh, it's actually got translucent windows. If you look at it from the front end, I couldn't tell that at first, but it's got translucent windows. That's something we normally don't get on Maisto cars. You can actually see the interior. You can see the dashboard right there. If I had better lighting out here, the sun's not out today. We have a very drab next few days, but at least it's 60 degrees, which is better than 50 degrees or something. I was not be able to take it the last few days. Yeah, so overall, it's a much better car than your little dollar car. So I thought at first it would be just basically your dollar car. It's not. This flatbed, looking pretty good. It's very light, so it's very hollow feeling. It's got real rubber tires on it though, so that's another good feature. It's not one of these pullbacks. It's not a friction car. No suspension, which is kind of ironic. I'd imagine more wheels. I mean, I know it's got like 6 wheels total, technically. I don't know, I was expecting like a middle set of wheels. But you can see the little side things, which are usually on they pull up the things that push the buttons like, bzz, bzz, bzz. Oh, it goes down too, look. So like, when you're trying to roll the thing up on it, and then you can bzz, bzz, and then tow your car. Of course, they put some straps on there first. So you couldn't just tow it around like this because it'd roll off the back of the bed. And even in real life, it might have that capability. You won't get that too close to the cab either. Breaking the windows if you hit a bump. So yeah, you put some straps on the wheels, especially some clamps. So yeah, it's a pretty nice little vehicle. I mean, this one feels very much lighter than I would expect it to. The detailing in the front's much better than normal. So yeah, I guess overall, you're getting a much better deal than you normally get. And this is a very realistic one. The ones that you see with Hot Wheels they're not realistic. Let me just put it that way. They're very fantasy oriented. What was that? I have the cat's on the roof. My cat has a tendency to get on the roof, and I'm always afraid I'm going to find her laying on the ground one day. All right. So yeah, that's a very nice feature. It's a nice overall vehicle. It rolls really nicely. I'm not going to be able to do any skidding out because he's got those rubber tires and they really do grip. Same for this, I bet. Even though that wheel is off. Which one was it? I think it was the front wheel. Well, I think I got it back in line then. So, trying to get... Ooh, it's like he's going across some railroad, tracks. So it must be like having extra, like a bulb in it somewhere. So it's definitely not completely flat. There's somewhere it's got a bulge in it. if you try to do, you know, what's it called, drifting, you're not going to get it to drift. He's got rubber tires. There's no way to make this thing drift. Well, there is a way, but I don't want to do that. All right, so what do you guys think? Do you think for $5.99 this was a good deal? Normally at Toys R Us, we get incredibly good deals. This was one of those ones I saw 3 different ones. I only picked up 2 because I like the way they look, period. But I just wasn't feeling it like I needed to buy all 3 of them, that's for sure. I like how it has that feature where it does not only go out, but it goes down as well. And my plastic is about to try to get away here. So I like that. That's really nice. All right, I think I'm going to take a picture like that. Well, check out my Instagram if you want to see the pictures. Have a great day.